Back to follow-up segment tonight. As you know, we are on a campaign to get all 50 states to pass Jessica's Law, which mandates tough mandatory prison sentences for first-time child rapists. Colorado, one of the 6 states, doesn't have Jessica's Law. In fact, the full legislature won't even be allowed to vote on it because one man, Speaker of the House Mark Ferrandino, Jesse Waters caught up with him a few days ago.
You're not protecting the kids from sexual predators and passing Jessica's Law. Why is that?
Well, no DAs. The DAs actually have opposed Jessica's Law, so have victim rights groups in Colorado. In 2009, the DAs came out in opposition to the bill. They haven't supported it still. We have very strong laws.
You actually don't have strong laws, because let me give you a few examples. 800 times a guy just sexually assaulted a 7th grader and just got 1 year of work release. Okay, another guy molested 10 kids at a daycare center and only got 2 years in prison.
I don't know specific. Okay. I don't know your specific cases you're citing.
Are you okay with those sentences?
Those sentences aren't right if that's what you're. I have to look at the details of those cases. But the cases in Colorado, and from all the DAs I talk to, all the people in criminal justice, think that the laws we have are strong enough and are tougher than Jessica's laws.
Well, how come just recently a 41-year-old soccer coach repeatedly raped a 13-year-old girl and only got 2 years in prison?
Specifically, I still do not know the specifics of the cases you're talking about.
And 44 other states have Jessica's Law. 44 other states have Jessica's Law. And you guys think you're smarter? Is that true?
No, I think we know what's in Colorado's best interest.
Joining us now from Denver, radio talk show host Michael Brown, former director of FEMA for the Bush administration. Mr. Brown, what do you think is really going on here? This guy, if he cared about Jessica's Law, he would have researched it. Ferrandino, he doesn't know anything. He doesn't know about all of these poor sentences for these child rapists. He doesn't know. It's his job to know because he torpedoed the law. So what's really going on here?
Well, I think, Bill, first of all, that was a great interview by Jesse. And I think what you're witnessing in Colorado is this progressive mentality that says evil does not exist. And if evil does exist, well, then we can have a victims' rights group that can work on these people, and we can change them, and we can bring them to see the error of their ways, which I think most studies prove just doesn't happen. They're being driven by this insanity that everybody just needs to be, coddled. Everybody needs to go get therapy, and everybody will be okay. It's total insanity what's happening in this state. Let me add one quick point.
Go ahead.
Can I add one thing?
Sure.
He talked about, for example, how district attorneys are all opposed to this bill. Well, for example, right now we have a big gun debate going on. District attorneys are opposed to those bills. So it's this selective use of people that are for or against something.
Well, I mean, let's put it to a vote. I mean, this guy, Ferrandino, he wouldn't even put up to the floor of the legislature to vote on it. He put it into a committee that he knew it was going to kill it. Yet the same guy that you're looking at, he gay marriage, he's a big gay marriage guy, big marijuana legalizer, there he is. And when I worked in Colorado more than 30 years ago, Jessica's Law would have passed like that when I was there. It wouldn't even been close. All right. But now, as you said, you have this influx of people from the outside who want to impose a secular paradise, much like they have in Boulder, Colorado, where the university is. And that's infected the entire state.
It has infected well, actually, let me narrow that down. It's infected the entire power structure. I think most of the state, if you get outside Denver, the average Coloradan would say, this is insane what's happening, and they would say, let's vote for it. But the power structure within the Front Range along the Denver-Boulder axis, that is exactly what's going on. And to not even put it up for a debate. Look, I criticized Republicans last year on the civil unions bill because they wouldn't bring that for a debate. They sent it to a kill committee. And now he's doing exactly the same thing. At least let the representatives of the people vote on this bill.
That's right. That's right. And Hickenlooper, the governor, I think he'd sign it, but he's a weasel too, so we're not even sure that he would. But I think he would if it passed. All right, keep an eye on it, Mr. Brown, and we certainly will. And good work by Waters.